Scrappy peeps, Suzanna here today to share with you this layout that I created using the Freaky Fast Friday formula from the Scraproom using the one of the two double shot kits. So I am using the Splendor collection from my Mind's Eye. The other collection this month in the double shot kit is I Love Crafting from Echo Park. If you follow my work at all, you'll know that I design for Echo Park, and I have a traveler's notebook spread that I created using I Love Crafting, and I will link you to that up above in that top right hand corner right there. So be sure to check that out. So the Freaky Fast Friday formula calls for three 3¼ by 4¼ rectangles. So I have cut them out of the green diagonal, I'm sorry, that's a green vertical. I made it a vertical. You could use it horizontally. The yellow diagonal stripe, as well as you can see there, I used one of the ephemera cards that is in the 5th pack of mixed bag embellishments that come with the collection. And I'm going to put photos on the two on the left-hand side, and I'm going to put journaling on the right-hand side. The other strip that is called for is a 3 by 12, and that's going to be the left-hand border. And then you have a 4¼ by 6¼ which is going to be the background for where the pictures are. I took the liberty of putting an extra strip in, and that is a 1/2 inch by 12 on the right-hand side. I felt like I needed to ground the layout so that it had a footer on the right-hand side as well as a footer on the left-hand side there, and I just felt like things weren't going to fall off the page if I had that strip on that right-hand side there. So I'm going to then cover the ephemera card there, poor old girls with their bubbles, and put that on the left-hand side or right-hand side with a 3¼ by 4¼ rectangle. And that is where I will journal, and then I'm going to put that swan, and to give that swan a little bit more depth, I used some washi tape behind it, and I like how that darker green complements the green that is in the leaves on the left-hand side, and I feel like I've created balance between the left-hand side and the right-hand side because of the weight in the black and white photos, the green, and then that darker green, as well as the darker letters that will come in the title up above that journaling block on the right hand side. So for a little bit of depth, I am just using some fun foam behind that bottom photo as well as the top photo, and then I'm going to cut that frame that is in that ephemera pack, or the 5th pack of ephemera, and again it just adds some visual interest to the layout, kind of softens that stripe. I really didn't like that stripe going vertically. I would have preferred it to have gone horizontally, but the way I had cut the paper, that's the way it was going to go, and I had plans for the remainder of the paper there. So with the double shot kit, you are going to get 3 pieces of cardstock. You have 2 pieces of white smoke. I'm using one of those as my background here, and then there's also that a sort of a shimmery green that's really, really cool. I just didn't have a use for it. You are also going to get a roll of washi tape, and I want the washi to be a little bit softer, so I'm just going to rip the edge of that there, and that just kind of breaks up the linearness of the layout there. And that is the background that I'm going to use, which is that really cool floral. I love this collection from my Mind's Eye because it's kind of a throwback collection. It takes me back to the days where my Mind's Eye was something that I had to have all the time. I love my Mind's Eye collections. I love these pastels. This is what I know my Mind's Eye for. So I'm going to use the other half of that. It becomes sort of a photo corner in the photo on the left, and then the other half of that right angle there, the frame, just as another layer behind that journaling block there. So I have pretty much used all of the embellishments that have come with my kit there, which is pretty cool. I think I just have those florals that are on that right hand side by my cutter there, and then some leaves. So I have a few things to use with the leftover paper, but most of it is used up, which is pretty cool. So that, my friends, is really going to be the bulk of the layout. You do get some enamel dots, and I'm going to put them on the left hand side of that journaling there, and then I'm going to pull out from my stash these letter stickers, these letter alphas from Simple Stories, and I'm going to put in Mother's Day above that, above the fun that came with the letters that I happened to have. So that is my completed layout for the Freaky Fast Friday formula. I always stumble over that. So if you subscribe to the Scraproom kits and you're a new subscriber and you leave my name in the box, Rochelle will send some fun goodies, your extra fun goodies your way. Be sure to join us over on Facebook, because we do have a Facebook group. It's called the Scraproom group. And there are challenges, there's sketch challenges, there's this Freaky Fast Friday challenge, and Rochelle has lots of other great challenges with prizes to be won. So just to kind of fill in that canvas between the two halves, I am going to put some mist, and again, this is from my stash, and it's just some Heidi Swap Shine. So enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're inspired to partake in this challenge. Take care.